everyone. So I had a lot of demand to do a makeup tutorial, so I finally got all my stuff together ready to do it. Now, I'm not a makeup professional by any means. This is just how I apply my makeup every day. I'm a busy mum who has a salon, so I don't have a lot of time, so it usually takes me about 15-20 minutes to do my makeup. I did a trial video the other day and it took 26 minutes, which is a long time to watch a video, so I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet so you don't get bored. I won't go into too much detail about the products, but I'll list them down in the description or the comments below, so you can check out what exactly I've used today in there. The first thing I'd start with is my primer. So any primer will do. I just buy one that's hydrating. I'm quite a dry skin, and I just apply it with my fingers. You can just use your moisturizer as well, but I just find that my makeup lasts a lot better and goes on a lot nicer if I've used a primer first. Then I will apply my foundation. So I use a beauty blender. This is the official beauty blender brand. I've got a couple of other ones that I have purchased from Kmart and stuff, and I just haven't found them as good. This is definitely the best one. It just is a lot more squishier than the others. So I'll always put my foundation on with my fingers and then I blend it with the beauty blender. I wet it first with some hot water and then just give it a bit of a squeeze on a towel. And then just press short, sharp, as firm as you can. So not everybody puts their makeup on in this order, but it's just the way that I have found works best for me. So I don't go over my eye area because I use a concealer as a base for my eyeshadows and my eye makeup. So that's pretty much it. Just make sure you get in the creases around the nose. I have a nose piercing, so I always have to go around that. Okay, so next is going to be concealer. So I just use a concealer as my eyeshadow base and under my eyes, just to brighten up my under eye area. So this one here has a little applicator, but I don't find it's the best, so I use a brush just to blend it in a bit. So kind of go down in a triangle, but don't pack it on too much. So the brush kit I use is a dupe, so it's a knockoff of an expensive brand. I'm on a Facebook makeup page that is full of makeup artists and makeup fanatics, and they recommended this dupe. The brand is Zoeva, and I think to buy it new it's probably $120 to $150. Get a lot of brushes in the kit, and you can buy it on eBay for $27. So I'll pop that link down in the description or the comments below as well. So if you are looking at buying some new brushes for your makeup, definitely go for these ones. I've had them for years. I've actually brought 2 sets so that if I wash one, I have a spare set. So that's all blended in. So now I'm going to bake. So I suggest not wearing the clothes that you're going to be wearing for the day when you do your makeup, just in case you have any drop on it. I usually get ready in the morning in a singlet and then put my uniform after, because I always drop this powder. So it's just a loose translucent powder. Just pop it into the lid, and then I just use a secondary beauty blender. This is just a cheap one from Chemist Warehouse, just to pop the powder on. So you want it not to be blended, you just want it to sit on the surface. So this is what lightens your under eye area along with the concealer. So you're going to let this sit while you finish off the rest of your makeup. And I also use this to contour. I haven't really been bothering to contour in lockdown, or should I say with the masks, because it all gets hidden under the mask. But if you know you're showing your face, you can change the shape of your face to be more flattering, or so I'm just going from my jaw to basically my mouth. You can see all the powder I am dropping on my top. So what's going to do is it's going to just help define your jaw a bit. I'm not looking in the mirror, I'm only looking in my phone, so it's a little bit tricky. Okay, so while that's sitting, I'm going to move on to the brows. So a lot of you have asked me to do a brow tutorial. I might do a separate one later down the track, but I used to use a powder. I recommend powders to a lot of my clients as a cheaper option, an easier option, but I use now a pomade, which is kind of like a mix between a powder and a gel. So I just have found that this one lasts longer during the day. It's not as easy to rub off. This one's an expensive one, but it has lasted me years. So basically it's pretty straightforward with brows. You kind of just want to fill in the gaps. I always tend to kind of go a little bit longer on the tail. Probably a little bit too long. And you just want to follow your shape. It doesn't have to be perfect because you'd want it to still look a bit natural. So there's one done. And you can see the difference. So it just makes them so much bolder, stand out, frame your face, and feeling. You can see my gaps. A lot of people think that I have these thick full brows, and yes, I'm lucky, they are on the thicker side, but I definitely have gaps from when I overplucked as a teen, which most of us did. I keep mine a bit square at the front, but you can always round them. Just follow the natural shape of your brows. Okay. So another little trick I have learnt along the years, I used to wear eyeliner on the bottom, but I just found it was too harsh, is I just use a dark eyeshadow along my lash line. And it just thickens up your lash line, but it's not too harsh. This is hard to do in a phone. I have a mirror directly behind me, but without my glasses, I'm useless. Okay, so you can see the difference in the lash. I've got a mirror, little mirror here, I'll use this. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to thicken up your bottom lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I have a lot of different eyeshadows. I just buy colours I like. Eyeshadow is eyeshadow, you don't have to get anything too expensive. This one here is a beautiful palette that I got. I get a lot of vouchers for my birthdays, and it's just all your natural colours. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for browns because that's pretty much what people is a go-to for something a bit more natural, a bit more subtle. So this brush I'm using here is like a blender brush. So I'm not going over my actual eyelid there, I'm going just above it and I'm blending it up. I'll do one eye at a time. So then I'm going to go over my actual lid with a lighter colour. Doesn't have to be that much lighter, mine's just subtly lighter, it's got a bit of a shimmer in it. And then I'm going to do my highlighting. So I'm going to use one of these really bright colours with a bit of a shimmer in it. I'm going to do the corner of my eye there And I'm going to do up under my brow bone. So just to highlight those two areas, and then I'm going to blend again, just to blend that up into there. And that's pretty much it. So then we put on, I use liquid eyeliner. I'm a big liquid eyeliner person, so I always use this L'Oreal one. Okay, and I'm doing this in my phone. A lot of people ask me what's the trick to putting eyeliner on. I can't tell you. One thing I do know is I do always pull my eye tight, which is not good for the wrinkles down the track, but it helps me put my eyeliner on. And then a tick just up to the end of your eyebrow. And I'm just back tracing over the little holes I've missed right on my lash line. And that's it for my eyeliner. Mascara, I just use any brand. I've never found one that I love. Actually, before I put that on, I'm just going to give my lashes a little curl. I've only just started using a lash curler. I think that it helps. A lash lift is so much better, which I do in the salon, and I will be giving myself one soon. I just thought I'd do it just before we go back so it's not wasted in lockdown. So then just mascara, and I think, you know, everyone knows how to put mascara on. I kind of roll it as I put it on as well, and then the bottom. I actually usually blend my powder on my face before I put my mascara on, because sometimes I can get my mascara on all over my face, but because I'm doing one eye at a time, I thought I'd just show you that. A good tip for if you get mascara on your face, give it a couple of seconds to dry. Once it's dried, get a little spoolie, this one's very dirty, and I've got some up there. You should just be able to brush it off with a little spoolie once it's hard, so then it won't smear everywhere. Alrighty, so there's that one done. I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. So I thought I'd just come back before I do my eyeliner, because it's always harder to do one side than the other. This is my tricky side, and it's never going to look the same. Just like your eyebrows, they're sisters, not twins. I just find this one's always trickier, but and you can see there's kind of a dip. I'm just gonna see, it's not perfect, but it'll do. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think people freak out about liquid eyeliner, that it always has to be perfect. I don't wear fake lashes every day, but if you do apply your fake lashes, they hide a lot of your eyeliner anyway, so you don't need to stress. Now, I didn't curl that one. Can't really see the difference, I don't think. Sometimes the curling looks better than other times. Alrighty, so now I'm going to blend in my powder. So I just put a little bit more on my brush. This time I'm going to use a kabuki brush, just back in the lid. So tap it in, tap off your excess, tap it into the brush, and then just blend. So this, again, it's just a translucent powder, so it's not adding any other layers to my face. It's just kind of setting my makeup in. Okay. Oh, I just cleaned my brushes and they smell so good. All right. Now I'm going to move on to the contouring. So I've used a lot of different things over the years, and when I'm just going to work every day, I just keep it quite simple. Again, I have this really beautiful palette that I got from Sephora, but this one's really good just from Priceline. It's one big color and there's a few different shades you can get, and it's just an easy powder to use. With this one, I'm going to use this dark sparkly one through my cheeks, and then this one just all over. But the trick is to do a 3. So I'm going to start with my cheek area. But you want to kind of bring your brush in a 3 motion. Like that. So this is a good way to hide your double chin. And just blend, blend, blend all the way down your neck. And it just gives you a bit more of a defined jaw. Go right up over around your ear. And then cheekbones, give them a bit of definition. And then up around your forehead. Just to kind of complete the look. It doesn't make your forehead look so big. You want this to be subtle. You don't want this to be a massive difference. But I'm gonna just pop on, and we'll do one side of my face at a time. I'm gonna pop on my highlighter just so you can see the difference in both sides. Again, I have a lot of different highlighters. I just kind of buy whatever I think is nice and sparkly. Here's one that I got from Sephora. So I'm going to do on top of my cheekbone there. You can do your nose, so you can just do the tip. You can do down the bridge of your nose. I don't contour my nose. I think my nose is fine. I don't have any issues with it. I do a Cupid's bow there. And that just helps your lips to really stand out. You can do a little bit on your chin as well. So looking at my face, the lighting in here is pretty good. You can see that that side of my face definitely is more defined and slimmer looking than this side. That's what contouring's for. You just want to give your face a bit more definition. I'm going to do the other side and I'll be right back. Alright, so that's all on there now. You can just go over again with your kabuki just to make sure it's really nice and blended in there. And just double check your neck. You just blend that through. So I don't wear blush. I find that that's kind of enough. You can kind of see that it's highlighted my cheeks. But moving on to lips, there's so many different things you can do. Today I'm just going to show you how I do my standard ombre lip. So I use a darker one on the outside and a lighter one on the inside. You can use a liner, but I just use the 2 lipsticks. I'm using lipstick at the moment because of the mask. I'm using a matte. But if I know that I don't have to put a mask on it, I'll put a gloss over at the end. I don't overline my lips personally. I just don't like the look of it. So you just want to do the outer and just kind of blend it up, but not cover the whole lip. And then I'm going to add a lighter colour on the insides of my lips. So this is an actual lipstick, old school. And then you just want to kind of blend the 2 together. Some will blend better than others. This is just a little lip brush. And then just pop a gloss on the end to finish it off. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm just going to add a setting spray at the end. I just hope that makes my makeup last all day. That's it for today. If you have any questions, just pop them in the comments below and I'll try and get back to you. You can always send me a private message as well. I will try and do a brow tutorial, and I might do some eye tutorials because I did have some people ask me about those as well. If you want to see anything else, just let me know. Thank you for watching and stay safe. I hope we get out of this lockdown soon and I can see you all in the salon. Bye.